So most of you here are into composting.
Silence.
Right? Most of you, right? Almost all of you,
Yes.
I can assume that. But have you gone a little ahead and thought about waste segregation as a...
I do.
all of you?
I started in
We are
my
composting, it's already
and almost 90% half of
almost 90%.
Yeah, and that's also in 1 month.
Okay, okay. And how was the response you get from when you say suggest it to your community, or you might be staying in apartments, right? When you suggest it to someone, what
For
is
me,
the
my
kind of...
house owner itself is saying, brings her kitchen waste to my compost bin.
Initially, it was
Very influential person,
nobody
yeah.
wanted to.
I know, I know.
The
You look so-
association
you
said
look
that
like that
we
also.
won't say people that you do it because nobody is
So
going to
what is the method you're doing? Are you doing community composting or...
No, we're not doing any composting. You asked about segregation, not about composting.
Okay, you're not doing any community composting, you're just doing
Only
segregation and giving it to the BBM.
Correct.
Yeah, in our apartment also same. We are
Segregation
segregating
and
dry
giving
and
it.
kitchen waste separately.
The problem I see with that method is that BBMP is going to take everything together.
Yes.
So all your effort is wasted.
Yeah.
So as avid gardeners, as avid responsible people towards the environment, one request is, if your apartment or if the community that you're staying in is already following segregation, please take it to the next level. Fight with your management committees. Do whatever it takes to go the next step and start community composting. Because that's the only way we can deal with the garbage that's lying around in Bangalore. There is no other way to deal with it. And one of the...
Just to add on, at my place where I stay, Domtur, every Thursday we get a van who takes only the plastic, segregate what we do, and they recycle it. So if anyone wants, I can get their contact, and if you have like full-fledged apartment where you're doing already, so we can send them like one day, allotted time. And then you guys should keep it ready.
If we start that, the person who is taking our garbage will say that your garbage has no value, I will not take it. That is the biggest problem I am facing. That once we are segregating at our place, the person who is collecting saying that van is saying BBMP, we don't know if it is coming from BBMP or not. We have no other option. Okay. He will be first 2 weeks were like he shouted on the housekeeping. They said that we will not do because of your all this drama. We have to fight with him. He is just scolding us because he is saying that why are you doing this? So no purpose. It is kind of burden on me. I have to take everything like that. So if sometimes our housekeeping would sneak some valuable items, he will say that your garbage is having no value, I will not take that garbage. So that problem arises if I am giving the dry waste.
If you sell off your dry waste to someone else,
They will not
agreeing
take
to take the wet waste. So in that case, I think the best foot forward is to go ahead with community composting. That is
I think that personal composting is better than community composting.
sure. That is the best way. But then there are so many people who are not ready to start doing it. Then I would request each of you to volunteer yourselves in your apartments or wherever it is necessary, in your offices, in your schools, wherever it is necessary, so that you go that one step ahead. And what has worked really well in Bangalore is this 2-bin 1-bag system. I hope most of you know this. Green for wet waste and this for the sanitary waste. The dry waste goes in that big bag, the big bag that I was carrying this thing in. So all the dry waste sits there. But then of course dry waste only has value when it is clean. It is not soiled. Like milk packet, it has to be washed, cleaned and dried. Only then it has value. If you throw a milk packet into this bin, it does not have any value. So before starting off with the composting session, a request to all of you to go delve deeper into segregation, because the problems Bangalore is facing is not just garbage alone, so many other things. So let's do our bit to keep the garbage away from the landfills. So that's one sincere request from me to all of you. So that was just about these 2 bins. The other thing, of course, all of you will probably know aerobic, some container with holes, and anaerobic, something without holes and all tight and airless and things like that. So what I would do is, instead of just going on blah blah blah, I would like questions from you. That would be a better way to, I think, tackle this session. Because if you have had problems, if you have had maggots, if you've had compost, someone was talking about compost is very slow. Yeah. So we'll probably address such kind of issues than go into, because I think most of you know the basics of all this composting funda and how to get your own compost.